Very quiet. Very quiet. Hello, anybody there? No. How funny. Oh. I probably needed to advertise this a little bit in advance, didn't I? Yes. Somebody's watching. Hello. 2 people watching. Say something. Yo, Hazard Walsey, how you doing? This is the first time I've ever done this. So I really, really don't know what I'm doing, what I'm saying, anything like that. Light Main, hi. McKay Mintle, hello. Wait to see if there's a few more people. There's 5 people watching this. Bloody hell. Wow. Any new records lately? Wiki, I'm live. I am live. And yes, I do have some more records. I wasn't necessarily going to talk about them, but you know, I can do. Bear with me. Oh. Anybody know this? Wobbler. This is Hinterland, which is their first record. I've literally, it's turned up today. And also from Wobbler, Rights at Dawn. Those are my two new records of the last few days. I haven't listened to either of them yet. So that's something I'm going to be doing hopefully in the next week or so. Spent all day getting ready to start the LP room. So nice. Yeah. Mine's kind of sorted at the minute. Lots of records there, but I'm guessing you don't have any albums by Renaissance. I don't. No, I don't. Recommend some to me. Recommend some. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to have a little glass of wine while we're having a chat. I don't know Renaissance. Who are they? Where are they from? Cavalcade. Black Midi. I know Black Midi. Not very well, but I know them. Interesting band. Interesting band. Marty DK. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thanks. Thanks for asking. This is fun. This is really fun. You have to do some unusual stuff. I've learned a thing or two from you. You do have some unusual stuff. So I've got to do some unusual stuff. Like what? Take my headphones off. That's unusual. You do have some unusual stuff. I've learned a thing or two from the chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's kind of evolved that way, isn't it? It's been fun. It's been a bit of a journey. Ever heard of Jellyfish? Nope. Not the band. Tell me about them. So I saw Renaissance in the mid-70s, small club on Long Island. Great. But what are they? Who are they? What do they do? How do they sound like? Ohio. Oh my God. Loads of people. Oh, up to loads of people. This is amazing. I had no idea I was going to do this tonight. I just said, I'm going to make a video. I just don't know what to make a video about tonight. And I kind of wasn't really in the right frame of mind for it. So I thought I've been meaning to do a live stream for ages, but I just don't know what to do it about. And again, I don't know what I'm doing it about tonight. I'm just doing it. So it's just a chance for people to ask any questions if you want to. Right. Let's have a look what we've got going on here. Hey, Jim, a bit late over here. Late. Okay. Big chunk of my record collection is King Gizzard. There's a lot of stuff. I've got a few records now. I've got about, how many have I got? 4, I think. 4 albums. Chili Williams, check out the band Spock's Beard. I know Spock's Beard. I've got Noise Floor, which I did as a vinyl record on the channel a couple of months ago. But I've also got V, but I've only got it on CD. I can't find it on vinyl. It's way too expensive. It's literally hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So I haven't got that at the minute. Any chance for a video request on here? As chatter. I think because I'm only doing this in YouTube, I haven't sussed out how to do the OBS thing yet. I can only do it just me and the mic, so probably not. I do intend to. I've got OBS, but I haven't really got my head around how to work it yet. And I know with that you can stream music into it and maybe have other camera angles and what have you. Maybe do interviews with people. So yes, that's something I'm going to do. But today I can't. This is literally the first time I'm doing this. It's just a bit of a chat. Okay. Right, what else we got on here? Have you checked out the new songs from The Smile? Tom York? No, so I know of The Smile. I've heard about it, but I haven't heard any of the music yet. So it's Tom York and Johnny Greenwood of Radiohead. I know that's literally just come out in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and there's a bit of hype about it. But there's just so much stuff to do. I've not got around to that, but I do need to. Absolutely, I do. So, like Mania saying, their singer Annie Haslam is someone you got to hear. I'm taking that is Renaissance. Yeah. So, yeah. Or is it others? I don't know. Hello, Norway. That's Dime. God, these messages are moving quickly. Jellyfish. Anybody have any of their stuff? I don't. Hello from Norway. That's Dime B43. Fusion of prog drummer. Thank you. Yes, I do. You're asking, have I got any plans to react to Van de Graaff Generator? It is a bigger mission in the channel at the minute. I don't actually have any, so that is earmarked to come on. I need to get some, and yes, I'll listen to it. But I don't know a single thing by the band. So as I say, a bigger mission. But thank you very much. 100% I'll be doing that. Right, so I need to scroll back here a minute because these are going quite fast. Fusion of rock and English folk music is how you describe Renaissance. Okay, Wiki, that's sort of Jethro Tull, I guess, or certainly some of the Jethro Tull stuff. So we've got different singers in the band as well in Renaissance. Liquid Tension Experience. Experiment, I think you mean there, don't you? Liquid Tension Experiment. But yeah, I have listened to them in the past on the channel. I think it was when the waters break, I think it was called. Just one song, but that was a long time ago, and I've not been back again since. But I probably ought to. Captain Morgan, hello there, matey. How are you doing? Am I making money through YouTube? It looks like just today, Prog Drummer has sent me $1.99 to ask a question about am I going to react to any Van de Graaff Generator? That's the first time ever. So can't retire yet though. How you doing, Captain? Are you okay? I still see you. I like the way you do your stuff, having the sort of the collection of different videos together, doing sort of like a whole hit of like 6-7 tracks at a time. I think it's a really nice format. You kind of got your own little niche going on there. That's good. Also, you need Deconstruction by Devin Townsend in your life. I'm not that new to his stuff anymore. Chili Williams. Can I just show you something? So, I hope you can hear me still. I'm getting records here. Ooh, right. I'm back again. Can you see this? This is the Devin Townsend project. What is it called? Eras Box Set 1, which was the original Devin Townsend project set of records. So we got in there Key, Addicted, Deconstruction, of course, and Ghost. I have listened to Deconstruction a lot. It's wicked. I do like it. It's absolutely it's worth playing on the channel, but it's not going to be a genuine first reaction anymore because I know it. But I will be revisiting Devin Townsend and bringing more of his stuff to the channel because it's kind of one of my fave artists I've discovered on the as a result of the channel. Right. What else have we got going on here? Which Gizzard albums did I get? Or was it a surprise? I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave that until I've got a video probably to come at the end of the month where I'll be doing a vinyl roundup for probably December, January, and February, because the last one I did was November. So I need to do I'll be a bit of an epic one. I'll probably about sort of maybe 25 or 30 records I've got in the last 3 months. So I'll include that in there, and then we'll do a bit of a reveal. The Enid. No, I've no as a name of a band I've heard. I don't know the Enid. I don't think, not knowingly. I certainly know the name, but I don't know any of their music. So, am I right in thinking they're Dutch? I might be wrong about that, but let's just have that in the back of my mind. The Smile sounds great. We'll check that out as well. Okay. Oh, blimey, that's jumped. Sorry about this. Critics and other artists you like have name checked Jellyfish. Okay. I'll definitely be looking them up. I'll look up Jellyfish. Okay, I'll just leave it there. I don't know them in a minute, but I'll go and investigate after this, or tomorrow, or next week. Good evening. Good evening. Lots of good evenings. Hi, Palantir 135. Hazard RC. No clue about the Smile. Yes, we'll check it out. It's quite nice. There's quite a lot of people here who I see on different channels as well. It's nice. Blind Snipers, Captain Canton. Right. I've been loving the Iron Maiden since the 80s. Have you seen the Machine Head Hallowed Be Thy Name? I have not. Is it good? Should I be watching that? Should I go and find it? Martin DK, I'll dig that one out at some point. Alex Graham, good evening, Jim. Always wanted to ask, what team do I support? You're talking about footy. It's Ipswich Town Football Club. If you can believe that. It's probably one of the most unknown modern teams in the UK, but they were big in the 70s. They had a bit of a flourish in the early 80s, and around the turn of the millennium, they did pretty well for 2 or 3 seasons, and they're kind of sort of dropped back down into lower divisions. But they're my team because that's where I come from, and you kind of you support the team where you grow up, don't you? There we go. Right, hold on, we're whizzing past here. Have you heard the new Muse single? I have. Oh, was there a new one out in the last day or so? I listened to it on the channel about a week ago, or 10 days ago or something. So if there's something new come out in the meantime after that, I've not. But well, oh blimey, I can't even remember what that was called. Flip flop. Let's have a quick look at me doings over here. I don't want to go to that. Well, I've gone to that. I'll have to do that anyway. Where's it gone? 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 Oh my goodness, it's a long way down there. Huh. Oh, there we go. No, it's about 3 weeks ago. Won't Stand Down. That's the one. Is there a new one since then? I don't know. Please do Tales of Mystery and Imagination by the Alan Parsons Project. Really mind-blowing mixing and sounds and a great concept. Is that okay? Definitely. I've got some Alan Parsons. That's one to absolutely have on the list of things to do. That'll be coming up. There's two or three songs of Alan Parsons which I know from when I was a kid, which I absolutely loved. And Captain Morgan, you naughty man, thank you very much. You shouldn't have done that, but I appreciate it. Good on you, matey. Yeah, Psycho Babble and The Eye in the Sky. Those 2 songs are the Alan Parsons tracks I know. So yes, I really enjoyed those, and I kind of really want to hear more of that. So I'll definitely be looking into that. What's the album or CD you sold off years ago that you miss the most? God blimey! I think when I was a kid, I had. You probably all know that I'm a sort of a massive Maiden fan. But I did go through a period of my life where I had very little money, and I was an impoverished student, and I basically just sold everything around me just to eat, to get by. And I had some lovely Iron Maiden's really early singles. I'd never had the Soundhouse tapes, but it was things like Women in Uniform and Sanctuary and The Twilight Zone, all these amazing old really old and original ones. And I sold, I probably got about sort of £4 or £5 for them, but enough to sort of buy a bit of food for another few days. And that's really probably my big regret. 2,000 subs only, but you've been making some for a year now, so it took me a bit to. Captain Morgan, right? 2,000 subs. You're doing all right, mate. But you've got a good following, and you've got a real loyal audience. I don't. Yeah. So I don't. I have made some money as a result of YouTube, but it's not through YouTube. So I've got a page set up called buymeacoffee.com. And it's really just like a tips thing, and anything that goes into there, I'll come clean. I'll be frank. I don't buy coffee with it. It all goes to funding the vinyl, so it kind of just feeds back into the channel. So it's a sort of self-fulfilling thing, and anything that comes into there will get reinvested into the channel. So kind of it's win-win for everybody. Right. I look so skinny. What? Is it the glasses that do it? Is that better? But the problem is I can't see anything now. I have to put these back on again. Right. Drama or illusions or... I've got drama to do. I'm guessing you're talking about... yes, I'm going to be listening to that at some point in the next few weeks, definitely. Have you had... so Hazard RC asking, do you have any of the acoustic sounds records in your collection? No, I don't. I don't actually know what that is. So fantastically mastered jazz records, you've explained that, but I don't recognize that as a label or as a series of records at all. So I know nothing about them. Okay, Enid is British. Okay, that's proved that wrong. I thought they were Dutch. Thank you very much. When's the next Mars Volta LP? I don't know. Nobody believes this. I really do not plan anything. I just I'll come into this room most days for an hour or so and think, what am I going to do today? And it literally just sort of it's spontaneous. It's kind of something's cropped up in a comment, say you got to do this, and oh wow, okay. I might look back at the comments from 3 or 4 years ago and say, shit, I missed that. I should have picked that up, or didn't. Or there might be a new record that's come in that I really want to do. So there is no real plan. But saying that, obviously, I don't want to leave it too long. So I should imagine it will be probably sometime in March. I'll be doing some more Mars Volta at the latest. So the Enid are a British prog rock band founded by keyboardist and composer Robert John Godfrey. Okay. There's it's Jem Godfrey, isn't it? Who's, what band is that? Is that Frost? Yeah, I think it is. When do we get some bossa nova? I don't know. When do we get some bossa? You're talking about a bit of a dance. It's awesome. Good. Ipswich, I'm just down the road. Your rivals. Oh, yeah, God blimey, you're in Norwich, aren't you? Oh. It's all a bit of fun. It's all a bit of fun. Bit of local rivalry. It's the town city derbies are big news in Ipswich and in Norwich, and they never go the way that they're expected to go. Has Jim listened to any singles? Some good B-sides. Good singles of what? Yeah, I've listened to loads of singles. Have you listened to Non-Again Infinity in digital format? I haven't actually. No, that's a good point. It's fun to loop it around because obviously all the songs sort of fit anywhere at any point. You can sort of play it however you want to, and it all kind of works. So I've not done that. So that's a good tip. So Captain Morgan, yes, I just bought a new mic too. Use PayPal. Lemmy's Mole. That's a great name. That's a great name. We were talking about that. I remember when I was a kid, we were sort of Motorhead were obviously one of the well-known metal bands around in the 80s, and And it just Lemmy's mole was one of the things that you just talked about. It's funny. So I have Women in Uniform and Sanctuary on 12-inch. The Dead Thatcher Slip. Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Brilliant records. So obviously now I don't have them, but I have heard them digitally. If we're in the same place, we'll have a beer. Yes, Captain Morgan, we definitely will. Absolutely. Cardiacs need your investigation, please, Jim. Tone Dial. I know a little bit of cardiacs, not a great deal, but I do know, and it's only really since Tim Smith died last year that it became sort of made aware. It came into my consciousness, and I think it may have been because it was reported in the press. That's probably the reason I knew about it. I'd probably heard of the band, but I didn't know anything about them, and as a result of that, of course, I went and listened to some stuff. I'll be honest, I can't remember the name of what I've listened to, but it was great fun and very energetic, very intense, and it was recorded and filmed in a garden shed, from what I seem to remember. But it was awesome, and it absolutely needs more investigation. I 100% agree with that. Andrew Brown. Hey, Jim, have you heard of Closure in Moscow? Nope, I haven't. Came across them relatively recently, and their latest album, Pink Lemonade, has shot up to near the top of my best albums of the 2010s. So no, I don't know anything about them at all. Tell me what sort of music is it? Fill me in. Gavin Ferguson. Hi. Hello, how you doing? Hey. Oh, this is all going so fast. 23 people. Look at that. 23 people. I know that there's some people have live streams. You have sort of hundreds of people. I don't know how they keep up with it, because even just like this, I can barely keep up with what's going on here. This is lovely, though. Really nice. Excuse me, let's have a quick little sip of me Vino Rouge. Right. Apostrophe by Frank Zappa. Yep, I have it. I had a bit of a Zappa moment in the last week. You're probably all aware of, but I'm over it. I'm fine with it. I'm progressing and moving forward. Yes, 100% Apostrophe is on the list, as is Shake Your Booty, as is the rest of Joe's Garage, Acts 2 and 3, as is whatever else is I've got. I can't remember. I've got a few bits. So yeah, more Zappa. But I need to space it all out. So 100% they'll be coming. Heard any Urn yet? Don't know. I don't think so. A star. So I no, I don't think I do. Will I do the Alan White solo album? Yes, I will. I have got that here to listen to. I bought that before Christmas as an eBay job. It's probably a bit scratchy and nasty, but I'll definitely be doing that. Oh, well, sorry. The comments are scrolling past you. I need to just try and stop them. There we go. Try Oceans of Slumber. I did a song from Oceans of Slumber. I don't know if it's last year or the year before, but that was a totally new one to me. Really impressed with them, and as is always the case with this stuff, I hear a song, I really need to investigate more of this. But by the time I've sort of come off the video and sort of then got on and done other stuff in the day, and what have you, there's more requests coming, more songs to listen to, more records for me to hear, and I forgot about it. I'll be absolutely honest. So yeah, Oceans of Slumber, I need to re-go to again. Gavin, you're absolutely right. I do. Chili Williams, have you heard Creator? No, I haven't. I know the name Creator. Absolutely, I do. I've seen that spelling as well with a K. I don't know them at all. I don't think. Hate Uber Ales. Great, or Ale. Great new single by Thrash Legends. If not, get it on your playlist ASAP. I'll do that. Yeah. Do I plan on giving Nine Inch Nails a second chance? Of course I do. I loved it. I didn't want to. There's no reason. I've got I haven't got any vinyl. I've got a couple of CDs now, which are, I think it's called With Teeth and I can't remember what the other one's called. Have a look. Oh, there we go. Where's the camera? There it is. So that's with Teeth. I've not listened to yet. I mean, as is everything. And 9 Inch Nails, and this is called The Downward Spiral. So I've got a couple of them to do. I can't quite work out how to do CDs on here yet. I think what I'll do is probably have to rip them and then just play the digital file. It's digital anyway, so it doesn't really make much difference. So I'll be doing that, I suspect. Right, where are we up to? Hazard RC. I find it hard to get out of my little bubble and listen to new stuff, but when I do, I'm usually pretty excited about it. The Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. That's a great band name. The Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, a recent band that I've become a big fan of. Well, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? With a name like that. Julian, hey! How you doing, buddy? So Julian Grecken, absolute legend. You are the first person ever to send me something in the post, and it was blooming brilliant. It's the Panopticon album from ISIS, and it was absolutely brilliant. So if you haven't seen those, go and have a look back at the videos of that. But Julian, that was just the best thing ever, and I loved it. Hey, thanks for turning up in the chat. Martin DK, 9 Inch Nails is epic. Did see them about 20 years ago. I've never seen them live. I don't know much about them other than the whatever it was I listened to on the channel, and I can't remember what it was. It was a while ago. But yeah, is a band that's been around forever, and I've known about, but not had the chance to listen to. So I needed to hear more of that. Heading south now, and May family being Kings Lynn. Gavin, so what are you saying? You're heading south now? Oh, on my way to family being Kings Lynn, I think. So Kings Lynn's in Norfolk. That's geographically not that far from Ipswich. I mean, I live in Milton Keynes now, which is not Ipswich, but geographically, when the crow flies, Kings Lynn is not that far from Ipswich, but to drive to, it's a pig. The roads are awful. So yeah, it's a difficult drive. Everyone press thumbs up. Mackie Mintle. Hey Jim, hello from Calgary. Hello Calgary. Sean Renham. I went on holiday there. Say holiday. I went to Calgary about 8-9 years ago with my wife. She has friends there and actually the town's called Okotoks outside of Calgary, and they are from the UK but immigrated if you're in Canada. They emigrated to Canada, and went to stay with them for a few. It was a great place. Went up the tower in Calgary. Bloody terrifying walking around the glass walkway bit, and it was cold. It was very cold. Matt Webb, hey. What was the best year for prog? I don't know. Every year seems to be a good year for prog, doesn't it? There are probably some bad years for prog. I don't know what they were, but I think somebody else should answer that question because I'm not qualified. Steve Snellfish, hi. My best mate is into the Cardiacs and has been for decades. Blimey, I just found them pretty bonkers. As for the shed thing and the drummer in his underpants, yeah, I see. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's the one. Lemmy's Mold, great stuff. All right, Andrew Brown. Their first album garnered a lot of comparisons to the Mars Volta, but Pink Lemonade. Oh, thank you. You need to say the band because the comment was ages ago. Pink Lemonade saw them create a unique sound. Pink Lemonade. What was that? Oh, something up there. Unique sound, combination of prog, funk, jazz, indie. Sounds interesting. Very interesting. One size fits all. Tone Dark. Yes, I got that. I've got that. And I have heard it. I really enjoyed it. That's the one with Scott. I think it's got Inca Roads on it, hasn't it? Yeah, great record. Don't Eat the Yellow Snow. public service broadcasting for you here. But yes, that's a Zappa song as well. Andrew Brown, the quality of the songwriting is what really makes them stand out to me. Good. What's up? Yeah. What's up, Jim? That's Louis. Hey, how you doing? Sean Wenham. Hey, Jim. Have you listened to any Arian? Yes, I have. Look, you probably need to sort of. I might need to do a video at some point just to sort of remind people of what's on the channel, because I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and there's a lot of content there. So I haven't done any Arian for maybe 7 or 8 months or a year, but I certainly have done maybe 3 or 4 videos of Arian. Some of them really quite old, and maybe like, yeah, it's 3.5, 4 years ago. But yes, there's some Arian tracks on here. Check out the Oublit album if you're a fan of Opeth. I am a fan of Opeth. So is the band Reticent? I need to investigate. So which era of Opeth though? Because you can't just say if you're a fan of Opeth. They have moved the goalposts very much, haven't they, over their career? So unless they have sort of followed in the same track, you can't really say if you're a fan of Opeth. You're a fan of early Opeth, mid Opeth, or sort of prog rock, modern day, slower, more chilled out Opeth. I like it all, to be honest. I never see any Zappa heads mention the man from Utopia. That's Mackie Mental. I think there's a few great tracks on that one. Okay. I don't know it. Lemmy's Mole. I saw Creator support Celtic Frost, or Celtic Frost, depending on how you say it, in '86. Awesome night. Oh, blimey, we've whizzed past again. I can't wait to check out Yes's drama. It'll be coming up soon. So Lazy Dada, I'll definitely doing that very, very soon. Gavin Ferguson, the Oceans of Slumber singer, was on the last Arian album. Yes, and I think that's how I knew about it, because she was on there, and people commented strange enough, in the comments under the video, and they pointed me towards this band that I knew nothing of. So then I obviously went and listened to them on the channel. So yes, that's the link there. That's how that worked. Hey Patrick, how you doing? 9 Inch Nails, saw them in 1990 on the Pretty Hate Machine tour. Wolfgang Press supported them. Okay. Steam Snellfish, 9 Inch Nails smashed up all their kit, a bit like Richie Blackmore. I don't know why people do. Can't they just pretend to do it, then give it away to charity? Because people, I know it's not very rock and roll, but some kids would love to have had that stuff, you know. Julian, so now that I own ISIS vinyl, now that I now own an ISIS vinyl that you don't. Oh man, do you want me to send it back to you? It's brilliant. Do I know the band Mostly Autumn, or the band Moonrise? I don't. Plantier, tell me about them. Sean Wenham, nice. Nice. Hi from Spain. Hey Adrian or Adrian. Hi Spain. Yay. Tone dial bubble math. What that means, I don't know. Calgary Tower. Yep, the Calgary Tower. Agree that the A14 is hell. It takes us 7 hours from. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So the A14 is the dual carriageway road. Runs up to. You don't know this stuff. Yeah. So it's a crap journey all the way up to Glasgow. I did that journey with my band years ago. I used to be in a band, and we did a tour around the UK, and we set off one lunchtime from Ipswich, from the McGinty's. It was a pub where we had all our gear stored. We'd hired a Mercedes Vito, is it called, van? 3 of us sat on the front, and we had all our gear in the back, and we drove to Glasgow, and we played that night. And oh my god, we were so tired. It was rubbish. Patrick, 1971-75 best years for prog, in my honest opinion, or humble opinion. Yeah, probably. Benedict, I don't need to pronounce your name. Grunanga. Hi from Austria. Hey Austria, how you doing? Uh, a big thank you for doing Fugazi. Really love that album. It was all right, wasn't it? I found it a little bit dated, to be honest. It suffered. It's it's unfair to criticize an album for sounding of its time, but I was never a fan of some of that 80s sounds. I found that it is dated quite a lot. But the songwriting itself was really good. And I think perhaps if I was able to hear the Stephen Wilson remix version, which or no, it wasn't Stephen Wilson, was it? Some other people did remix, but I didn't hear the remix. I just heard the original old scratchy vinyl. But I suspect the remastered and remixed version may be a bit clearer. So I will listen to that at some point. About Nine Inch Nails. So this is PL. A full listen of the Downward Spiral is the way to go to get the full picture of what's going on. Good choice with Teeth. It's a good contrast to the other one. Good. Marty DK, any chance we could do the Machine Head Hallowed Be Thy Name live on stream? We could, but not today. I don't know how to incorporate audio into what we're doing. So I'm doing this within the web page or within the app of YouTube. I've got OBS, which is some software. I haven't got my head around it yet, but I know in OBS I can stream music into it as well that you can all hear, and I can have another camera angles and all that sort of stuff. So in the future, when I do another live stream, that'd be a good thing to do. So perhaps absolutely it'll be something to do, but I'm afraid not today. Just chatting today, but good call. Right, where have we gone to? Hi Poland, that's MSZ. MSZ for people in Northern America, but it's Z. The letter is Z, not Z. Only modern day Opeth. Okay, good. Right, that answers that question. So Patrick, Jim, do some Renaissance. Ashes Are Burning is a great album. Annie's voice is spectacular. Okay, I will. I'll try and find it. So what I'll need to do is, when this is all finished, in whatever time. Oh, I'm going to be going for 40 minutes. When this is all finished, whenever that is, I'll hopefully these comments will still be embedded within the video. I'll be able to go back through this, and I'll dig out these little pearls, and hopefully go and find some stuff. So Blind Snipers. If you guys haven't heard King Buffalo, definitely recommend it. Okay. So Louis retracted a message. Oh, I don't know what it was, but it's gone. Gavin Harrison, Power Slave was a great memory. I saw that tour in Glasgow when I was 16. I got a sad memory about that tour. I was going to go and see them. I was going to go and see them at the Gaumont in Ipswich, as it was then. I was 14 or 15 years old, so really it'd have been my first ever proper gig, and my mum and dad let me go to it, and it got cancelled on the day because Bruce Dickinson had a sore throat or was ill or something, and I was so gutted. And the band then issued replacement tickets to everybody at the show to go and see them at Hammersmith in London or something like that. And the date that was rescheduled, it clashed with me being away on holiday in France with the family. I was so pissed off. But my friends that I was going with, they got to go. And I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. So Adrienne, a huge fan of old and mid Opeth era. Yeah, me too. Absolutely, the Blackwater Park, the Deliverance is such a great record. I just love Opeth. I really do. It's that's been an amazing discovery for me because I never ever would have given them a time of day in a previous life. I really wouldn't. And it was hard work to start off with. It really was, but I got there, and beyond getting there, I've spent so much money. I've bought loads of their records. I've got a lot of their CDs. I have not seen them live. They're one band I would love to see live, but I've seen the DVD of them at the Red Rocks. That was an amazing gig. I'd love to see them live. Bubble Math, Incredible Prog Purists. Okay, I don't know the name, so that's a band again that I need to investigate. The Reticent is like all ears of Opeth balled up into one. Hey, awesome! Thanks, Louis. Roy Wood, Boulders, 1973. Might be fun. It might be fun. Roy Wood. So he was the was that Wizard, the same guy, wasn't it? So I don't know anything about him apart from that Christmas song. Also, I'll give you a suggestion for you to check. Like, why not? Yeah. Anglergard and Kung Bor. Anglergard, is that a Swedish band? They're similar to Anecdoten, same sort of thing. So that name's cropped up a few times, but I've not got as far as listening to them yet. I've not got anything by them at all, but I intend to. So, Adrian, thank you. PL, oh, you're having a chat with Blind Snipers. Mostly autumn. See Wikipedia. Oh, will do. Okay. Marty DK. Okay, all good. Lemmy's Mole. Any views on Dub Sub of the Moon? Do you mean Dark Side of the Moon? Oh no, you probably mean Dub Sub of the Side of the Moon. I've not heard that. That does sound like be quite intriguing, though, and imagining that would be sort of like a sort of reggae dub thing. I love that sort of music. So awesome! I've absolutely got to find that. That sounds like really good fun. MSZ, are you planning to make your personal top 10 based on genre, subgenre, or 90s, / 80s, etc.? I hadn't planned to, but why not? It's anything to sort of make something more interesting than just sort of like the boring old reactions. Yeah, definitely, I'll do that. If you're interested to know, I'll do some top 10s on stuff that I know. Monsieur Lehigh, bonjour, monsieur. Renaissance is indeed splendid stuff. Turn of the Card is another great album by them. Okay, I'm getting a lot of recommendations for this band. It sounds like I do need to investigate them, doesn't it? So, Patrick, you had the same issue as I did with the Iron Maiden tour. So, I felt the same way, Jim. In 1980, Led Zepp tour cancelled because of the death of Bonzo. That's a slightly more problematic reason to. That was never rescheduled, was it? Until they did the Jason Bonham played with them. Was it at the O2? What was that gig? It was a huge, wasn't it? About 10 years ago. Right. Be in focus, Jim. Am I not? Oh no, you mean listen to some Focus. I bought a Focus record. I have got one. I've got one. It's arrived. I'll do that. Yeah. Steve Rothery Band, Old Man and the Sea. Yes. Look back on my videos. I've listened to that. I've done that. I did that a little while ago. Awesome. Really awesome. Loved it. Have I listened to Low? I don't think so. Don't think so. And PL, yes, you're right. It was awesome guitar. Nonka Dandy. Hi, Jim. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Really enjoy your channel. So thanks for all the. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. That's what it's all about. So yes, Swedish prog band, incredible stuff. So we were talking about the one that's I think sounds like Anecdote, and I've forgotten the name of it now. Anglergard, that's it. Yes. You should explore the Canterbury scene. So Mark, yes, I know this, and it's another glaring omission in my knowledge. I don't know the Canterbury scene. I know some of the bands. I know the names of the bands, like actually I've forgotten the bands as well. I don't know it at all. So absolutely I do. Am I into the Chili Peppers? I wouldn't say I was into the Chili Peppers at all, but I've seen them live. I've had a couple of albums of theirs over the years. I don't even think I've still got them anymore. And my ex-wife probably had those in a divorce, and I never saw any reason to replace them. But they were they're more than okay. They're great, but they're not a go-to band. I don't enjoy listening to their music. If it comes on, I find it completely inoffensive and it doesn't worry me. I've played covers of their music in bands I've been in, but it's not music that really excites me massively. So, um, so PL, no, I'm not into them. How about some newer stuff from Fish? Yeah, I've got his most recent album. I suspect it's his last album, isn't it? I've forgotten how you pronounce it, but it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful piece of work, and I could listen to that on the channel. It wouldn't be a first time reaction, but it'd be quite good to share that, and I think it'd be interesting for people to hear it who don't know what Fish has been doing in the 35 years since he left Marillion. Roy Wood did a gig, so Tone Dial. Roy Wood did a gig around 2012, playing only to 4 people. The band asked the 4 which songs they wanted, and they played Old Move and ELO songs as well as his solos. 4 people turned out. It's a bit crap, isn't it? Sounds like some of the gigs that I used to play in when I was in a band. We were lucky to get 4. 2007 Celebration Day 2007. Patrick, what's that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, mate, Dub Side of the Moon is by the Easy Star All Stars 11. Okay, I'll look that one up. Thank you. Alan Parsons Project I, Robot. I don't know that, but I'll add that to the Alan Parsons list. Richard Eggleston, Celebration Day was a born. Yes. 2007. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. 2007 Celebration Day. Yes, exactly what it was. The Led Zepp thing. I'd forgotten what it was called, but you're absolutely right. It was the most oversubscribed gig in history, I think, wasn't it? The amount of people that were desperate to go to that. They could have sold 1 million tickets if they'd had a venue big enough. I'm just glad it was filmed. I was just glad it was filmed. So, Alan Parsons Celebration Day was one. Yes, it was. Love the new Chili Peppers song. Okay, perhaps I need to hear it. So I'll give that a listen. That's why I know it's all Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Dave King. Hi, Dave. Enfield, Connecticut. Okay. We've got an Enfield outside London. Steve Snellfish. How about giving the Orb and Dave Gilmour Metallic Spheres a go? That is one of my fave records. This one, you mean? Yes. Love it. Absolutely love it. I adore the Orb. Absolutely adore the Orb. I adore Dave Gilmour's guitar tone, and the two of them merged together makes a wonderful thing. And you are absolutely right. I don't think enough people know about that, and some people don't even know it exists. It is somewhat chilled out, and it is flipping great. Steve Snellfish, you are 100% correct. Twin Ravens, hey, how you doing? I wish you could follow, running around town with the wife. Yeah, well, it'll be uploaded as well, so nice to see you. It was completely unplanned. This was, so there's no need to apologize. Hi, Jim, love your channel. How about some Mike Oldfield? Astral Projection, yes. I absolutely know a bit of Mike Oldfield. I think most people can't have got through their lives without coming across Tubular Bells or Moonlight Shadow, for example, or one or two other things. But I bought some old off eBay, some old Mike Oldfield albums, which are just sitting there waiting for the appropriate time to make their presence known on the channel. So yes, I'll be doing some Mike Oldfield. What else we've got going on here? What about the Straubs? I don't know the Straubs. So yeah, Rick Wakeman played with them prior to being in Yes. So I'll have to investigate. I know the name, but not the music. How about any Allman Brothers? Allman Brothers, Almond Brothers, however you say it. How about it? Why not? The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Right. How about a bit of Portishead? Oh, I love a bit of Portishead. That album, Dummy. No, it's not. It's not Dummy, is it? Is it Dummy? Again, excuse me a sec. Stephen Wilson. Where are we? I can't find it. Portishead. Portishead. Oh, it is Dummy. Absolutely, it's Dummy. Yeah, this record. Love it. Love it. Let's stick that there. So I could stick some of that on the channel. Californication. Yeah, that's the track they used to play in a covers band. Have a bit of a rummage around for Vinny Kaluata. You'll thank me as a drummer. Yeah, so I've only just come across his name in the last few days as a result of listening to Joe's Garage. So I wasn't aware of him at all. So that's my bad. I need to find out more. Chili Peppers did one good album, the first one. Okay. I recommend you I Could Live in Hope by Low, 1994. I don't know Low. So it's another one to investigate. Oh my God, there's so many things here to start listening to. Hi, Dr. Bell. Heard any Andrew Bird? Nope. Straight answer. Red Hot Chili Peppers never got into them, despite listening to a few albums. Ex Mrs. etc. It's a similar story, isn't it? Retexid. People you're a big fan of me. Thank you. I'm not here to be. Well, I'll just say thank you. That's nice. Tone dial. Yeah. So just repeating what I was saying. Hoping to go to Bloodstock Festival this or next year, Gavin. Okay, good for you. I'm going to Download this year. Basically, we're meant to be going about 2 years ago. Obviously, it all got pandemicked and kicked into the long grass. And obviously, last year they did a sort of mini version. But the main event is then back on again this year. Hopefully it goes ahead. Not looking forward to Kiss, to be honest. But Maiden is going to be the big draw for me. But also got some other great bands going to be there. Looking forward to Mastodon. Really looking forward to seeing Mastodon. Animal Collective, yes, they're really good. There's I've got a few bits and pieces of theirs on CD. I've never bought vinyl of theirs, but Animal Collective. When I first started listening to Yes, a year and a bit ago, or however long ago it was, I couldn't get over how similar some of the vocal parts were with the harmonies and the orchestration behind it to some of the Animal Collective stuff. And I made that comment on the video, and I think a few people went, "I've never heard of this band," and they went and listened to it. I said, "Oh, you'll see what you mean." Yeah. Patrick Moraz, Yes, and Moody Blues Keyboards, The Story of I. I've got The Story of I haven't listened to it yet. This is getting a bit like it's getting a bit boring, isn't it? My sort of standard response. Got it. Haven't listened. Yeah, that'll be coming up. Metallic Spheres, Great Minds. Yeah. Yep. How about the band Bloodwind Pig? Do you know them? I don't. Bloodwind Pig. It's I'm sure I've heard the name, but I don't know them. Mick Abrahams left Jethro Tull to form that group. That's where I've heard it. Then that's where I've heard it. It'll be in the comments from Jethro Tull videos. That's got to be it. German krautrock Grobschnitt. I thought it said Gobshite. Gobschnitt. German krautrock band. Okay. I'll have to another one to discover. Hey Todd Van Can. Cheers from Vancouver. If you like Yes and Steely Dan, then try out the song Completely Unknown. I will. I'm not going to read that bit out because I'm going to embarrass myself. I can't read French. I can read French, but it takes me a long time, so I'll whiz through that. Star Castle, 70s prog band from the US. Very Yes influenced. Very talented musicians. I'll tell you some other. I did this right at the beginning of the video. My most recent records I bought, these two Wobbler ones, Hinterland and Rights at Dawn, which are massively Yes influenced. They are. It's. I've not listened to these on vinyl yet, but I've heard a little bit of Wobbler, and they wear their influences on their sleeves. There's a lot of bands out there that were influenced by Yes, aren't there? What else we got going on here? New Amorphous and Colorful Luna. Yes, so these are bands I need to get into. Pineapple Thief is coming near me. Going to consider going to see them. Yep. Yeah, they're just starting their tour, aren't they, in Italy, I think, in the next few days. Going to see Mastodon with Opeth. Oh, that'll be a good gig. Mike, you got I don't know Chemist, but Mastodon and Opeth together. That's awesome. Billy Cobham, great jazz. Yes. Yes. I think did you mention them in comments elsewhere, Mark, about Billy Cobham? But that's been a big recommendation recently. The Who just announced a new tour. Have they? Who's left? Is it just Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend, I guess? Marty Decay. There's an epic live recording of Portishead live in France on YouTube. Ooh, okay. I might investigate that. I like the sound of that. I love Portishead. I think they're great. Yeah, they are from Bristol. So Steve Snellfish, you're absolutely right. Dummy. Blimey, haven't heard that for a long time. From Bristol. They're part of the trip hop scene, I think. Came out around the same sort of time as Massive Attack, I believe. And I'm going to say Goldie. I'm not sure if it was Goldie, but it was maybe Ronnie Size. But there was some. But yeah, they were part of that sort of that Bristol scene, and yeah, that was a really interesting scene in Bristol back in the day. Lemmy's Mole. I did a Kiss tour in '96. Visually very entertaining, and that was about all. Yeah, I don't want to diss Kiss because I don't think it's fair to. But I think it's more about theatrics and just being like over the top entertainment. It's kind of there's only 2 or 3 songs there's that I actually like. This is awful, isn't it? But they're not. I think back in the day, back in the 70s, they were, and the early 80s, they were a killer band. But I think they've kind of just become a bit of a bit just an entertainment act now. Just recently watched your listening to Nonagon Infinity. Love King Gizzard. They are truly incredible band. Brandon, you are absolutely right. They are incredible. And I have a long journey to go with King Gizzard. I really do. Enjoying them a lot. So Steve Evans, hi, how you doing? The band I'm really getting into at the moment, King Buffalo, stoner prog rock. Every album I've recently heard by them, I've been so impressed with. Give them a try. I will do. I'll definitely do that. It's King Buffalo. Alex, hello. I love your channel and your accent. Thank you very much. I can't do anything about it. It's just the way it comes out, you know. It's yes. It's just what I am. Right. Gavin, thanks for all the new music, Jim. You're such a help over the last couple of years. Good night. Got to go and pick up son from the pub. Gavin, have a safe journey. Hope he's all right, not too pished. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. See you later. Woobino, Renaissance. Yeah, we've talked about that. Matt Webb, Affinity 1970 was a great album. A bit Affinity. Oh, so Affinity was also an album by Haken. So 1970 was a great album, a bit jazz rocky, malarkey. Don't know if anyone else would be interested in it though. Yeah, well, we can try, can't we? Lord of the Hornets. Evening all. Evening, Lord. How you doing? Good to see you. Mark Dreschner, The Rights of Dawn is my favourite Wobbler record. It's definitely worth a reaction. Okay, awesome. I'll be doing it. Patrick Nicolti again. I've seen, not Nicolti, Nicolucci. I've seen Yes from 76 to 2015, almost every tour. No real interest without John, and of course, without Chris. Check out Sid Arthur. Okay, Ken Wells, I will do that. Tricky. Yes, Tricky. Yes, that's the one. You're absolutely right. I think Goldie, Ronnie Size. No, it's not, is it? It's Tricky. Exactly. Thank you very much. If you're wondering what I'm talking about the Bristol scene. How about IQ? Been going about for about 40 years. Yeah, again, it's another band which is sort of floating around the periphery. I see them there. Big Train is another one. There's several like this which I know are there. I just don't know them, and I just need to try and find space and time and stuff to do it. So yeah, I don't know them, but I ought to. Right, Tendile. My last suggestion, Dim. Awesome French prog album, Gothique Essences from 1978. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I probably haven't. Fab. Thank you very much. I shall be looking that one up. Ranyart or Rani Art talking about Billy Cobham. Try out the band Mahavishnu Orchestra. I've got some Mahavishnu Orchestra. I did a video or a series of videos listening to Firebird 6 months ago, maybe. Incredible, absolutely incredible. John McLaughlin is an inspiration. And I also had a chat before Christmas with a guy called Dan Nightingale, who's a guitarist with a British metal band called Conjurer. And he's got a very interesting story about John McLaughlin as well. So it might be worth having a little look at that video to see that. But that was really fun. I saw Blind Snipers. I saw the Who easy for you to say, Jim. I saw the Who Farewell Tour, 1982. Lol. They came back, didn't they, and did Live Aid as well. That's where I discovered the Who, was at Live Aid. I wasn't at there, but I saw it on the TV. They did Won't Get Fooled Again. That just absolutely floored me, and that was a real moment for me. That was. Gurgley's Technic Models. Have you heard any Camel? Mirage and Snow Goose, a terrific melodic prog. I don't think I have. I might have tried some at some point, sort of 2 or 3 years ago, and I think I might even have tried to make a video, and I can't remember. I think I did. I think I did a test, so I tried to upload a track initially by itself, and it got blocked, so it didn't work. So I therefore didn't actually then go forward to make the video with it. So I'll need to reinvestigate that, I think. Palantir, almost bedtime for me. It's an hour later here. It's almost bedtime here as well. It probably is bedtime here. Mike, have you heard any Cynic? A little bit, not a lot. I do know some. IQ is great. I love the track Awake and Nervous by IQ. Lots of love for IQ on here. This is good. Levy was in the Mahavishnu Orchestra, was he? I knew he was in Hawkwind. I didn't know he was in the Mahavishnu Orchestra. Mick Jones. Tin Spirits are a band worth checking out. They had Dave Gregory from XTC on guitar. Short-lived, but they released 2 great albums. Awesome. Raniart, how about the Nightwish? How about the Nightwish? Yeah, and I know Nightwish. I've done quite a few videos from them. Not recently, but maybe certainly in the first year of doing this. So about 4 years ago, and over the course of maybe 12 months, I did about five or six Nightwish videos. Phone battery's about dead. Blind snipers, bye-bye. Sleep well, buddy. And have a nice rest of your night. CP Jim, really dig your channel since the early Tool days. It's been a while, isn't it? I need to get some more Tool on here, but I don't know if there's anything left for me to listen to. A recent album I highly recommend is a collaboration by Richard Dawson and Circle. Oh, okay. The album is called Henke. I think you'll love it. Okay, thank you. Lord of the Hornets, give We're Only in It for the Money a whirl. Yes, I do need to get hold of that. It's one of the ones that I don't know it. I know the cover. It's the parody of the Sergeant Pepper one, isn't it? But yes, that's one I need to get hold of. Steve Evans, with regards to my previous King Buffalo comment, I know you recently enjoyed Elders, Reflections of a Floating World. So I think, okay, that's interesting. So that's what it's like. Right. Good. Mike, more Richelieu. You know what? It's been a long time since I listened to any Richelieu, isn't it? Oh man, alive. Scissor Lips. Was that a song? God, that's hard trying to remember. Yeah, that's a long time. Long time. Yes, definitely need to get some more Richelieu on the channel. The album is hilarious. The way he's mocking the hippie culture is, yeah. Seeing Rick Wakeman on the 8th of March. Do you get a chance to see him in the UK? Really nice hat. Hey, thank you very much. I don't know. I'm sure he'll be playing in the UK. I'm not aware of any dates, but he will be, no doubt, be doing a tour around the UK. Excuse me. What am I drinking? It's Vin Rouge. Casillero del Diablo. It's a bottle of red wine. Chilean Merlot. I can't drink too much because I'll have a headache tomorrow. But I just quickly having a little drinky while doing this. Good night, Plantier. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to see you. I saw Rick Wakeman in 81. Shit, I'm old. Are you? Stuart, thank you, Jim, for opening my ears to all manner of music. I've recently moved house and emptied my loft and rediscovered my old Tears for Fears, The Hurting. Absolutely amazing. It got me. Isn't that one of the best things ever? Rediscovering music. I moved house a lot of times in the last 10 years, and all of my CDs have been in a box, or in many boxes, I should say. Stored in garages and in storage and all sorts of places, and sort of stuck into the loft. And it's only since I've been in this room here now, in the last, however long we've been here, 8 months or so, that I've managed to sort of rediscover all my old CDs. Like, oh my God, I forgot I got that. But yeah, it's a lovely thing, rediscovering CDs and old records and stuff. I was waiting for your video to start and refreshed it. It had already started. Oh man, sorry. I've been here for ages now. How long have we been going? Over an hour and 10 minutes. Tony, well, it's nice for you to be here. Stuart, through those difficult early teenage years, the power of music, eh? The power of music. I recently rebought Jeff Wayne's musical version of War of the Worlds. Haven't heard it in years. Awesome! It's one of my... it's absolutely one of my most important records to me, because it was a moment of discovery that music could do something more than just being a collection of little songs on a record. It was this epic, telling a story over the course of 4 sides of vinyl. Uh, no, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful record. One of my favourites. Um, hey Ron, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Nice. It's a Chilean Merlot. Yeah, it is a nice Chilean Merlot. Uh, I think it's Jacques Sherrard and down. Okay, right, that's what it was. Thank you for reminding me, Mike. Um, how about Jim Vangelis? Yes, yes, yes. And not, I don't mean yes, I mean yes, I agree. Vangelis. So a little, not even a story. It's a bit dull as a story, but I placed a bid on some records that somebody was selling on eBay, and it was a job lot of Vangelis, and I got it for so little money. I think I've got about 12 records, 12 albums. Some of them are John and Vangelis, some of them just Vangelis, and I got them for about £20. Can you believe that? 12 records. Nobody else bid on them. I'm so lucky. So I've got a whole load of Vangelis to listen to. So that'll be exciting. Late to the party, Ron. Well, better late than never, hey? Better late than never, buddy. Mick going to see Tears for Fears in July in Derby. Wish I could appreciate them more. I wish I could have appreciated them more at the time. You know what? Time is a great healer, isn't it? Or a great leveler. There's music that I loathed, absolutely loathed as a kid, as a teenager, even in my 20s and 30s, which I've come to love. And there is music which I loved, which I've now come to loathe. And I think it's an ever shifting thing. I mean, there are some bands that will always be there and being important. So for me, it'd be sort of Pink Floyd and Iron Maiden and sort of Deep Purple and even sort of more modern stuff like sort of the Orb and Left Field, sort of electronica stuff, and Chemical Brothers. They're sort of like go to, always going to be there. But there are other bands that sort of come in, so you like them for a little while, and they disappear. They never to be heard of again. Right. 12 years. One of the bands I was thinking about, I loved back in the day was Simple Minds, and I saw them live a few years ago, before the pandemic, so maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. And it was so bad. It was so bad. There's only 2 of them left, and Jim Kerr was so out of. He was just so unfit and sort of out of breath, and just sort of it just didn't work very well. Anyway, 12 years on the road put pay to my vinyl CD collection. Thank goodness for MP3s. And yeah, you know what? You're right. It's from a convenience point of view. If you're not sort of moving too much, and you or you can bear the burden of it, there is nothing like having a physical collection of music. But you know what? There is nothing like knowing that you've got every single song that you ever wanted, ever owned, is on here, and that's an amazing thing. MP3s are incredible. The quality's a bit shit, but if you just want to sort of listen to stuff while you're going for a run, it works. It's fine. Or playing in the car, you know. What else have we got going on here? All Them Witches, probably the best band I've ever heard in the last 10 years. Okay, I don't know them. David Glass, I discovered Oz Mutants about 4 decades late. Wonderful Brazilian psychedelic pop. Was lucky enough to see the current lineup live a few years ago. I don't know them. Currently watching you at the same time as Roger Waters. The Wall on Sky Arts. I saw this gig at the O2, and on the night I was a bit disappointed. Watching it again now, what an incredible show. You know what? Sometimes where you are in the audience makes a big difference. So I've seen recordings of gigs that I've been at which were awful, and I've seen gigs that I've been at, and the recording is amazing, and actually being there was terrible. So an example of that was I saw Devon Townsend live at the Townhouse in support of the Empath album at the end of 2019. Incredible show. He was brilliant. The sound was amazing, but they had Haken on as the support band, and I was I was really disappointed with the live sound in the show. Um, they've released on YouTube an official bootleg of that, and it sounds incredible. So it is dependent on where you're standing and sort of maybe a little bit the soundboard, maybe sort of keeping the faders down a little bit because it's not the main act, and so they give it everything for when the main band comes on. But I think also maybe there's a lot of people talking and milling around, and it didn't work for me. But yeah, it's a thing, isn't it? Mats and Morgan, an amazing Swedish prog math rock band, criminally unknown. Unknown to me, I'm afraid, Alex. So yeah, brought the Vangelis box set, 13 CDs, booklet, amazing CDs, some good, some amazing, some not. The Orb live are fantastic. Yeah, they are incredible. Yesterday, I found one of my holy grails on vinyl. Hey, Ron, what was it? The Black Chord by Astra. Ah, well done. I've got some Astra. I've got it on CD though. I couldn't get this on vinyl. What is it I got? I got this one. I think it's called where's the camera gone? Over there. I think it's called. Oh, it's out of focus. There you go. The Weirding or something. I don't know it. I don't know it. But I picked this up after someone suggested I listen to it, so I bought it, and I intend to listen to that. So that's the only one of those I've got. Sidecar Bob and Woody, you are a very, very naughty man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh man, you guys are so kind. You really are. The generosity is just. You don't need to do this. You really don't. But thank you. Yeah, so well done, Ron, for getting that that record though. So Astra, yes. So as I say, I know of them. I don't know them yet. Somewhere between early King Crimson, Pink Floyd, and yes, I might dig it. I probably will. Sidecar Bob and Woody, you need to listen to some Traffic. You might have mentioned this before. I probably do. Well, not even probably. I know I do. Many a Mile to Freedom on their Low Spark album. Wonderful jazz fusion with a healthy dose of acoustic guitar. Steve Winwood is an incredible vocalist. He is. He is. I'll try and get hold of that. I'll definitely try and get hold of that. So I don't know Traffic. Again, it's another band I know the name of very, very well, but I don't know them. Let's quickly whiz through a few here. Tone Dial's got 64 gigabytes of MP3s on SD card for the car. Awesome. That's the way to go, isn't it? That means you don't even have to bother with the Bluetooth and what have you. But this is a 128 gig phone, and I've got it's not even scratched the surface with the amount of music on there. I'm probably not digitized all my CDs yet, but I've got a lot. But yeah, it's a good way to carry music around. Oh, Mick Janes, I was late to the party, but I'm afraid I have to leave early. Oh, thanks for chatting. Keep up the great work. Mick, it was lovely to see you. Thanks for coming. I'm not going to be here forever. I don't mean that way. I'm not going to be on this chat for much, much longer. I'm going to have to head off fairly soon. But yeah, it was good. It was lovely to see you. Alex, what's your favorite band ever? Not the best, but your favorite because you love them. Alex, it's Iron Maiden. It is. It's Iron Maiden. There is no two ways about it, and it's it's just a love that was spawned from my teenage years, hearing Number of the Beast on TV on a particular night, and it just blew my mind. And I had to follow them. And actually, all my mates at school the next day were of the same opinion. We decided we're going to form a band on the strength of hearing that one song. We wanted to be a metal band. We all went off and learned to play musical instruments. We never did form that band. We did. We had a few rehearsals, but we never actually did anything proper with it. But that little band, that little, what were we called? Zenator, I think we were called. It spawned some actually properly good musicians who are now professional musicians. So I don't think I can name them, so I won't. But there was a guitarist who has gone off and has played in a massively influential and well-known Americana band. A bass player who tours the world now with a household name band, and then me. Plus two or three others, but yes, no, if there could be a story written about Zenator and what it produced, the spawning ground for excellence, that'd be hilarious. I can't do it though. I'm not allowed to. Some krautrock, Kraftwerk, Can, Faust, and Tangerine Dream. So I know Kraftwerk quite well. I know a little bit of Tangerine Dream. Faust, I don't know. Can, no, I don't. So yeah, right. Raniart, I need to be investigating, I think. Boofia or Boofy, Boof. Why? Hi Jim, your videos always cheer me up. I just wanted to recommend the band Zeal and Adore, kind of a bluesy. Oh, where have you gone? You just disappeared. Kind of a bluesy metal vibe. Really been liking them lately. So that sounds interesting. Is that sort of like King's X sort of thing, or more Aerosmithy? So they're sort of a bluesy influenced sort of rock metal-y thing. I don't know. So I might be off the target there, off the mark, but. Yeah, that's worth investigating. Tony Grinny, are you interested in Celtic rock bands? They're not old, more recent bands, but very interesting, such as. Oh, you left me hanging. Karnataka. Don't know them. Louis, Loved by the Sun with John Anderson and Tangerine Dream is my favourite. Ooh, okay. What am I listening to today? I haven't actually listened to anything today. It's been a strange day. There's been no opportunity to listen to anything. I would have been listening to something tonight had I decided not to do this, but because I'm doing a live stream, I'm not listening to anything. I did start to have. What was I starting to play? I had some Hawkwind on in the background when I first started this live stream. But I took the headphones off, so I'm not listening to it anymore. But that's the only thing I've been listening to today. A bit boring, isn't it? Sorry. Simple Minds, early stuff for me, up to Glittering Prize, Empires and Dance, still sounds good. Steve, yeah. Live in the City of Light is a brilliant. I know it's full of overdubs and it's been mixed to hell, and it's not. It's live in that it's got some crowd noise on there, and it's been enhanced. But I love that record. It's got some of those great old songs on there. It's a cool story, right, Alex? James Reeves, congrats on your spawn. Yeah, one day I might be able to tell you, but you'd be surprised. Roots Maneuver just came to mind. Brand new second hand. Okay. Eloy, Tony. Yes. What the song was, I cannot remember, but I did listen to some Eloy on here 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. Haven't been back since. My bad. I probably should. Jennifer, oh, Can is amazing. Okay. Ron, I don't want to brag. Of course you don't. But I also had the pleasure of working with Steve Harris at the venue. Didn't think of it last time. got any underwhelming stories left? I've got loads, but I can't spout them all out now because I need to save them for other videos. But yes, I have underwhelming stories to come. More of them. More of them. You lucky bastard. Hey Jim, thanks for being the only no gimmick music reviewer out there in BoobTube land. Oh, hey, what's no gimmick mean? Isn't every? I thought I don't know. I don't know if it's not a gimmick, is it? It's probably my USP is doing the vinyl, but it's just a nice way to do it. But yeah, there's no gimmick. There's no ulterior motive other to listen to music and share it and to share love, really. Jennifer, Sidecar, you're here too. Yeah, Rani Arts, some genuine heavy rock from Deep Purple might interest you. Yep, it might. I love Deep Purple. Monsieur Lehigh, any 70s Genesis sitting in the G section of your record shop? You might have to wait till we get to G. I've got about another. So I've got what's the next one's going to be? Sort of got just starting on B's and it goes through to D. Then I've got a whole section of Devin Townsend because it just fills up a section. And then it goes a bit more D through to H. Or it might just be G, but I think there might be some Genesis in there. Certainly some Gentle Giant. No, I know there's some Genesis in there. And Hawkwind. I know Hawkwind's on the next shelf there. Oh, I can't tell you what's on the shelves, can I? Damn it. Yes, there is some Genesis sitting in there. Yep, Saturday is my chill day. First Canada, then the UK. Steve Evans, Iron Maiden. No, only joking. Great choice. Definitely the best of the new wave of British heavy metal in the 80s, and kept it going to the current day. They've had some. I've had some amazing highs. I've had a few lows, but I think their last album, Senjutsu, is awesome. And actually, on reflection, going back over the last few albums, I think there's some real strong standout moments on there. I think I may be a little underwhelmed with Dance of Death and the Final Frontier. A little bit on the first listening, but I think those are I mellowed with those, and not mellowed. I grew into them. I grew into the album. I think some albums you have to listen to a lot of times, and they make more sense. I think that was the case with that. But I have to say, Senjutsu immediately was great. Genesis is my favorite band ever. Is it? Okay, Alex. Any Gentle Giant? Yes, I have Gentle Giant. So we did Freehand on here before Christmas, probably back in November. I got 3 friends, and I want to get hold of Octopus and some other stuff as well, but I haven't got those yet. Griffin, I don't have at all. Have I ever listened to Aphex Twin? I do have. Yes, Richard's. I can't remember his surname. Yes, I like Aphex Twin a lot. Oh, blimey. Oh, that's going to do me head in now. What's his surname? Oh, curses. Excuse me while I cough. I'm going to put this on. Right. Richard D. James. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. So, Ron, yes, you said this before. We need some Genesis. I think you're right. Selling England by the pound, but any Genesis is good. We'll do that. We'll get there. Maybe start at the beginning. Trespass. Okay, maybe. My personal favourites are Marillion. Loved them back in '83 and love them now. Some dodgy albums mid-career, but the latest are up there with the best. And the band I've seen live the most. There's a lot of Marillion love out there, isn't there? Lots. Ken, hi Jim. Haven't heard any mystery. The World is a Game is so good. Do you mean have I heard any mystery? I'm not sure. The World is a Game is so good, and one among the living and delusion rate. One among I don't know this at all. Or how about some more Spock's Beard? Yes, I think we should do some more Spock's Beard. No, I'm not going to do that. Ask me to sing a Simon of Garfunkel song. Uh, what we got? Uh, no, I'm not. uh, Reniart, what to listen some real progressive? If you want to listen to some real progressive rock, you cannot go wrong with the band Gong. You can't. I like Gong. Um, there's a link there to Steve Hillage. And Steve Hillage, there's a link to The Orb again. There's also a link to Osric Tentacles. And I love there's all these sort of little tendrils from the bands creep out, and you yeah, they sort of feed into other bands, don't they? Guys and girls, I think I'm probably going to sort of wrap it up now. I know it's a lot of these chats gone for ages, but I'm a bit knackered. This really was an experiment. I've never done a live stream before, so I can't believe that you've all been here and come to this, especially since I didn't even announce it beforehand. I just did it. Thank you. I will 100% do this again because it's been great fun. So I might try and do one next Friday or Saturday. So I'll do a proper. I'll schedule it so you'll see it coming up if you're interested to see that. And if I've sussed it out by then, oh, Darth, don't worry about it. Yes, you were late, but it's not your fault. I didn't advertise it. I just did it. As I say, I'll do it again next week, but advertise it in advance so you know it's going to happen. And hopefully, I'll get my head around OBS and I'll be able to do some music on it as well, which would be a good thing because this is a bit dull, just me talking. I'm getting a bit tired of hearing my own voice. It's getting a little croaky. You lot is awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you all sometime soon, I hope. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Lots of love. Everyone, bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, I have to keep staying in to see you. Bye-bye now. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Bye.